Your brand has a pulse. Your story has a voice. Does your media reflect your excellence? Welcome to Vibrant's Creative Services. We bridge the gap between imagination and professional reality. From cinematic corporate documentaries and high-fashion photography to precision drone inspections and event live streaming. We bring the gear, the grit, and the vision. Don't just exist in the market. Dominate it. Vibrant's Creative Services. Professionalism amplified. WhatsApp us at 0750 151458.
The ewe stands at the edge of the flock, a dense mass of wool surrounding a core of warmth and bone. The fleece, a year's accumulation of growth, hangs from her body in a heavy, continuous mat. Each fiber, a protein filament of keratin, emerges from a follicle in her skin, growing at an imperceptible rate, twisting and crimping against its neighbors. The result is a monolithic garment, stained green at the belly from the pasture, dusted with burdock and bits of straw along the back. It insulates against the morning chill, a portable microclimate that holds her body heat close. She lowers her head to the grass. The others follow. The flock moves as a single entity, a white tide flowing across the green. There is no signal, no command. One sheep bends to graze, and the rest bend. One lifts its head, scanning the horizon with those strange, horizontal pupilled eyes, and the rest lift theirs. The movement is synchronous, a shared consciousness distributed among dozens of individual bodies. They crop the grass in unison, the sound of 100 jaws working in rhythmic mastication, a soft, collective whisper across the pasture. The ram, separate from the ewes, lies in the shade of a lone oak. His horns, a heavy spiral of keratin, curl beside his head. His fleece is coarser, thicker across the shoulders, a armor of wool against the clashes of the breeding season now months past. He chews his cud, his jaw moving in a slow, circular grind, his eyes half closed. A ewe and her lamb pass nearby, and the ram does not stir. The urgency of autumn is a distant memory, replaced by the simple calculus of digestion and rest. Weeks accumulate, the fleeces grow heavier, the days lengthen, and the sun intensifies. The sheep seek shade, their woolen coats becoming burdens in the heat. They stand motionless under the trees, their breathing shallow, their bodies radiating trapped warmth. The lambs, now months old and shorn of their birth coats, chase each other in brief, explosive bursts, but the adults wait. They wait for what the season will bring. It comes on a warm morning. A truck rattles into the farmyard, and a man unloads equipment. The sheep watch from a distance, their heads lifting as one. The man carries metal handpieces, connected by a long, flexing tube to a motor. He sets up a platform of wooden planks in the barn's open doorway. The sheep do not understand the process, but they sense the shift in routine, the focused intention. The flock is moved. The dog, silent and low to the ground, applies pressure. The sheep flow through the gate, a river of wool, and into the holding pen. They mill a tight, anxious circle, their bodies pressing together. The proximity calms them. The mass is safety. The individual disappears into the collective. One ewe is separated. The dog holds the others back, and a gate swings shut. The ewe stands alone in a small enclosure, her body trembling, her eyes wide. The man approaches, his movements slow, deliberate. He grips her fleece, turns her onto her haunches, and settles her on the wooden platform. Her struggles cease. The pressure of the man's body against hers, the firm grip, mimics the pressure of the flock. As she goes still, the handpiece activates, a mechanical bleat. It touches her skin at the brisket, and a pathway of white appears, the bare skin exposed for the first time in a year. The man moves with a practiced, fluid grace. The handpiece sweeps across her belly, up her flank, over her back. The fleece falls away in a single, continuous sheet, a heavy white pelt dropping onto the planks. The ewe is transformed. Beneath the wool, her body is lean, muscular, the skin pale and vulnerable. As she looks smaller, lighter, a different creature entirely. Released, she scrambles to her feet and bolts from the platform. As she rejoins the flock, and the others press against her, accepting her though she is changed. The shorn ewe feels the sun directly on her skin for the first time in a year. A strange, warm sensation. As she feels the breeze, a new current against her bare flanks. As she shakes, a full body shudder and begins to graze. The grass tastes the same. The man works through the flock, one after another. Pile after pile of fleece accumulates on the barn floor, each one a year's growth, a landscape of crimp and lanolin. By evening, the flock is transformed. They stand in the pasture, a collection of lean, pale bodies, their outlines clean and unfamiliar. They huddle closer than before, the loss of their insulation making them seek the warmth of each other's bodies. The fleeces lie in the barn, waiting. The sheep graze on, the follicles in their skin already stirring, already beginning the slow, patient work of growing the next coat.
Your brand has a pulse. Your story has a voice. Does your media reflect your excellence? Welcome to Vibrant's Creative Services. We bridge the gap between imagination and professional reality. From cinematic corporate documentaries and high-fashion photography to precision drone inspections and event live streaming, we bring the gear, the grit, and the vision. Don't just exist in the market. Dominate it. Vibrant's Creative Services. Professionalism amplified. WhatsApp us at 0750 151458.